Hello, Kirky.
Hello, Ken.
Another week gone.
Another week. Yeah, getting closer to summer.
God, it doesn't feel like it, does it?
Well, no, it never does. Never does.
If you hear whirring, it's not me or Kirky.
It's the heater.
It's the heater
Because we
perishing.
We do need it. We've come straight in here and it's chilly to say the least.
It is very chilly.
And windy.
So we've been working on the house, haven't we, Kirky? Your help has been invaluable.
Well, you say that. Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Well, look, I haven't done masses, have I? I've done bits.
No, but it's a support. And I just want to touch on the subject of how women and men see things differently. Because
yeah, but
my wife...
We know that, though, don't we?
Yeah, but my wife was saying, when you take the kitchen apart, we want to salvage as much as we can.
Which sort of makes sense to
It
a
does.
point.
I mean, but as we know, some of the fitted stuff, like the dishwasher, was just seemed to be welded in.
Well,
and the sink. And we couldn't save it. And then she goes, I hate throwing things out. Honestly, we spend half a day
trying to save things
when it's just a couple of hours job.
Yeah, it's false economy because, like you say, and these days, who wants it? You can't sell it. You can't even give it away.
No,
nobody wants it. And it's perfectly good stuff. But hey, look, what can you do?
Yeah, no, and I lifted up a parquet flooring and I put it on for 99p as a starting price on eBay, and nobody's taken it up.
Yeah, well, there you go. Nobody wants it.
No.
Well, unless somebody wants to comment. Well, yeah, they will. It's F and off.
Yeah, parquet flooring. Yeah, nobody wants to lay parquet flooring because I've seen loads of ads. People like complete, these big bags of you can buy rubble sacks. They've got a whole load of parquet flooring in there, and they're giving it away.
Yeah,
like £100.
No, nobody wants it.
Nobody wants parquet because the cost, isn't it? You got to get it cleaned up.
Yeah, then you got to fit it yourself or
then
have somebody
sand
fit it. Oh, look, it's a nah.
Yeah.
No.
And a builder charges 150, 170 a day?
Probably more than that.
Yeah, but 3 days, £600 plus the clean, so you're looking at £1,000 or something. For your parquet floor.
At least, yeah. Depending on the size of the room.
That's reclaimed.
Yeah.
But it's all the bitumen. How do you get all the bitumen off? You'll have to sand it off. Or
I don't care.
Yeah, burn it off.
Well, I suppose there's probably a solution or something. I don't mean there's obviously a solution to it, but there's probably
a chemical solution.
A chemical solution to use. I don't know what that is. But
very liquid. Get rid of bitumen.
Maybe.
Because our floor in the renovation house, what happens is the dust gets underneath over the years and just dries it out. So I thought it might have been damp, the floor. That's why it was popping up. Because it was piss easy to get parquet flooring up because the dust had got underneath, the bitumen dried out, and once you hit one corner, it just all popped up.
It's not stuck.
It's not stuck anymore.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So, anybody want parquet flooring? I don't.
No, neither do I.
Nah.
I'm gonna, again, I say to my wife, I'm gonna bin it. No, don't bin it. We'll have to sell it. So I take photographs. I get the measurements. In fact, we recycle parquet flooring, people, and they said we're not buying at the moment.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you can't get rid of it. Burn it. Bonfire night.
So when you fill up a skip like I've just done, 8 yard and 6
I don't really, because I've not filled up a skip in my entire life, I don't think.
Do they take it to the yard and then filter out what's in there? Or does it just go straight to landfill?
Depends what it is, I suppose. You're usually restricted to certain things, aren't you? Or
yeah, well, they know who's emptying out a house,
Yeah, perhaps it's landfill then. I don't know.
Yeah. It's strange because we dig up the land to put in our buildings to construct them, then we knock them down and they go back into the land again.
Yeah. Well, Yes, cycle of life, sort of.
The cycle of life. You weren't going to burst into song there, were you?
No, not a chance. Well, so that's your sort of your day's taken up in the short term, isn't it? Just
Yeah, it's been
deconstructing.
well, we've had the house now for just over a month, and I managed to gut it predominantly in 8 days, and now just taking the kitchen down and the ceiling and everything, and that's it. That's me.
The only thing we couldn't get out was the toilet.
Yeah.
For some reason, it seems like it's been welded to the floor.
Well, my mate popped round the other day, and he says he's gone and like glued it or something.
Yeah, it's stuck with something, isn't it?
He goes, you should even. I know we had one screw we had to take out the other side, but you should be able to lift the other side. And
without a doubt. No,
and he said to me, "You've got to just smash it up."
Well, that's what. Just get another toilet.
Yeah. Because honestly, like
it's a shame, really, because the toilet's not that old, is it?
No.
But we salvaged the sink, pedestal, and the bath. Mm-hmm. They were relatively simple.
Yeah.
Got them, but the toilet, what a bugger that was. Oh well, it is what it is.
So tomorrow I'm just going to go through the last of the sort of bit of the rendering, the old plaster taken off, and dust it all down, and I am finished. That is my remit over. I've gutted it up.
Get the builders in.
Yeah, so
scaffolding and builders.
So I found out a couple of scaffolders, and one of them, they were both nice people, but first one that turned up, the first quote, he says, well, that's going to be £1,500 plus VAT. So that's what, 1,800, 1,900 quid. And he goes, I'll give it for you for a month, but a week thereafter it's 40 quid. So he goes, some scaffolding companies, the minimum you get hired out is a month thereafter. So you think, well, 40 quid's not too bad. But anyway, this other scaffolder turned up, and I thought, I recognise him, and it's my best mate's son-in-law. I've been to his wedding.
Bargain then.
Yeah, so he's gone and done the whole lot for 1,600 quid, and he goes, you can keep it as long as you want.
Look. See? Yeah.
So I'm going to tell this other guy, who's a really nice guy, I'll just say, look,
I've got a better offer.
Yeah, just a better offer because he's, my best mate's son-in-law.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I've been to his bloody wedding.
Yeah.
Going to his wife's 40th in July.
Keep it to friends and family if you can. Keeps the cost down.
But I also like buying local services, like our triple glazing is done by a company in where we live, not far from where we live. And I always like getting local their companies, much better value, because if anything goes wrong, you know where they are.
Not only that, they're on, like you say, they're on your doorstep to a certain extent.
Yeah.
They're not going to take.
Like to say,
stuck in traffic. Sorry, can't get there till this afternoon. Yeah. That sort of scenario.
That's right. If I stood in my shed with the binoculars, I can see their bloody office.
Well.
And what's been happening with you, Kurt?
Oh, what's been happening?
Well, it's the gig, isn't it? That's
no. Oh, no. Look, I've got more important things in my life than the gig.
Right.
I might have a rant about the TV. I might not. What? No, I went and had my eyes tested today.
Right.
Booked an appointment because they were due,
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. Did that. That's
did you have them examined?
My day.
Did you have them examined?
An eye test. Yeah.
Yeah. And how was it?
It was all right.
Guess who I bumped in the Specsavers the other day?
Everyone. The butcher.
No, everyone.
That old chestnut. Yeah, no, everything's fine. I was half expecting them to go. Yeah. But no. She said, very nice lady at Specsavers. Yeah. Nothing much has changed. She said it's negligible. It's up to you. I said, well, I'll keep what I've got then. Why pay out if I don't have to?
Yeah.
So, which is good.
See, my eyes have got, I think it's called stigmatism. It's the where it's the eye, how it curves. If I look at the moon, I see without the glasses, it sees a double sort of vision. So it's the glasses.
That's called alcohol.
Yeah, you got that every week. Something wrong with my eyesight, Doc. Each time I
It's your
bottle of wine,
glasses. What, the wine glasses?
yeah. So I put my glasses were in a metal frame, but they keep popping out. And they said the reason popping out is because your glass is quite thick because of the stigmatism. You know, they have to where they grind the lens and everything.
Yeah.
And she goes, and honestly, they were right. All these were quite expensive. They're in a plastic frame, and it's so much better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought I'm not going to pay out for new frames. I'm fed up with that. Over the years, I've spent a fortune on frames.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because 2 years down the line, they want to change it again or something. And you end up.
They won't reuse them, will they?
Well, they do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, you can insist on it.
Just say, look, I've got the
I'm
frames.
keeping these frames, so you can have. But then you've got to leave your glasses with them. If you've only got the one pair, you're buggered a bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I've dug out some old ones, but they're them not quite a bit like reactor light ones that in the sun they go like sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
But they take so long to recover again.
Oh, do they?
In normal light.
Oh,
in
crikey.
like
Yeah.
just takes ages. So I'm not sure you're even allowed to drive with them on. But anyway, don't have to. So that was my day pretty much today.
Yeah.
Get the eyes done. That was it. Didn't do nothing else really. Had a bit of breakfast. had a pasty.
Oh, yeah, I like
for
pasties.
lunch.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, cheapo from Aldi. Just a beef and vegetable pasty, right? I think they're 69 pence.
You're joking.
And they are full. There's none of this like massive
Yeah, you buy it
air
at pastry.
pocket.
Yeah.
No, these are full. They're not huge, but they're full.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking for 69 pence, good value. Tastes nice.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes in the air fryer.
Oh, yes.
You don't have to, I mean, I did a couple in the oven a few weeks back, or I say my chef. And it takes longer, costs more. So did it in the air fryer, 10 minutes. And it doesn't affect the pastry then. If you stick them in a microwave, sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, they call soggy, don't they?
The pastry goes all a bit.
How long did it take you to do in the air fryer then?
About 10 minutes.
And what about in the oven?
25.
That air fryer, people are raving about
They
them.
are good. They are very, very good.
So that just saves.
You can do so much in there. I mean, I'm gonna name somebody now, an avid listener of ours.
Oh, crikey! What?
David and Diana. David.
Oh yeah.
He did a little video of him doing cheese on toast in an air fryer.
Did it work?
Yeah.
What? And you had crispy toast still?
Yes. Yes. My son and
When you do
me
your
and my son wanted him to do more videos. Air Fryer Dave, we were calling him. But he hasn't done another one since, I don't think. But yeah, no, he filmed himself doing it, and yeah, it works. There's so much you can do in them. Well, look, you can cook a whole bleeding chicken in them if they're big enough, obviously.
What, the chicken?
Yeah, if the chicken's big enough, yeah. Yeah, you do most things in
Have
there.
you tried chips yet? Have you
I
air fried?
No, I don't. Well, I don't eat a lot of chips anyway. But I've not tried chips. But chips will
So
probably work.
you cut them, chip the potato up into chip sizes, and then is that it, or do you have to put oil on them, or what do you do?
I don't know. You'd have to look at the manufacturer's recommendation on that one. You might have to spray a bit of oil on or something, maybe if you want to. I ain't got a clue. Try it out. Trial and error.
Yeah,
best way.
But I haven't got an air fryer, so
Well, first, well, you're buggered then.
yeah. Well,
First and foremost, get yourself an air fryer.
well, I will do when I'm moving to my house with a new
Yes.
kitchen. One of the first things I'm going to, because people just rave about them. They just said it's so
I'll
good.
tell you what, I ummed and ahed when my wife said, should we get one? And I said, yeah, go on then, try it. And we've not looked back, I tell you. It's for I mean, depends how many people you want to try and feed. But for 2 people,
Yeah.
we've
It's ideal.
only got this one drawer thing.
Can it do vegetables?
You do pretty much anything you want in it. I don't know of an item of food that you can't do in it.
Right.
Well, yet. I mean, people go on about you can't do steak in them.
Right.
Well, you could if you took.
Well, you cook anything, yeah, but it's.
You can, but you might need to cut it up a bit to allow it to cook.
Well, I like a chicken when it comes out of the oven. Like, you know, we put seasoning on the skin and it all goes nice and crispy.
Yeah.
Does that happen in the air fryer?
Oh, as far as I'm aware, it can do. Yeah.
So what have you actually cooked in that?
What?
In the air
Me
fryer?
personally, I've cooked fuck all in it. I get my chef to do it.
Yeah.
Look, we have. I'm trying to think of things we have. Right, top of my head, this is. You know them Park Bake rolls? You
Oh,
can
yeah.
buy them
What, bread rolls?
bread rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Do they come out nice?
Yeah. Sausages.
Are they brown?
They're brown. They're black. Depending how long you want to leave them in.
Incinerated.
Right. Pork chops
Right.
with fat on, and the fat is crispy, depending on how long you leave it in. Lovely flavour. I mean, it's endless stuff that you can. Obviously, I've done me pasty's been done in there, so you can do loads of stuff.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a pasty. I'm going to come around your house.
You're going to buy a pasty
Yeah.
and come round my house.
Yeah.
What, and throw it at me?
And I'll say, Kirky, look out the window. I'll throw it at you.
Well, just come round and eat it in front of me. Oh, you want to what? You want to bung it in my?
No,
Air
I want
fryer.
to bury it in the garden. Yeah.
You want to grow a pasty tree?
Have you got planning permission for that?
Yes, but no, I like them. I think they're a great invention.
Yeah.
Quicker. Yeah, I mean, I suppose depending on what you're cooking and all that, bit of a faff trying to clean things out. But my missus has bought these. They're like rubberized, moulded things that go inside, so you can put your items in it and then just take the rubberized thing out and chuck that straight in the dishwasher.
What, a dildo?
No, it's like a tray, a deep tray.
All right.
That you can put, like if your sausages are in there,
Yeah.
you get fat come out of them, wouldn't you, when you're
course.
cooking them?
So you have to clean.
So rather than that spilling out and going everywhere, put them in this little rubber thing, and all the fat stays in that. Then you just take that out, and you still your tray and all that goes in your dishwasher.
Yeah.
It's all dishwasher safe and all
Yeah.
that. So I recommend them. What make I couldn't tell you.
Right, I'm definitely coming round with a pasty. We should do reviews on fryers, shouldn't we?
Oh, what? But yes, they're good.
Can't wait.
I think they're good.
Can't wait.
I mean, like,
That's the first thing I'm going to get for my kitchen. I'm going to invite you around, and you're going to cook me a pasty. I'm going to buy a pasty.
oh no, don't ask me to cook. I'm bloody useless.
Is that really cooking though? Just putting it in the air fryer? But there again, it's a microwave, isn't it? You got microwaves with heaters on them.
Yeah, well,
Say cook is very loosely warmed up, really, isn't it?
you could argue that about most things that are just, couldn't you? Do you actually?
What, Michelin star
Are you a
chef?
cook, or do you just warm things up? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Rose made me a lovely chicken leek pie tonight. I love leeks. Do you like onions? and
Yeah, like onions, leeks, all sorts of onions,
Yeah.
whatever onion it
Shallots.
is. Excuse me?
leeks? Shallots.
Oh, that's shallot.
That's shallot.
Yeah, shallots, onions, leeks,
Garlic.
pickled onions, normal onions, hot onions. I like cutting up an onion when we have a curry at home. That's my job.
Oh, the
Onion cutter.
Yeah. I'll tell you what goes well. If I have a cheese sandwich, raw onion.
Yeah, raw onion.
Oh,
Do you know what I had when I was on holiday? I've probably told you this.
in Malta.
No, this is in North Devon. We were at a pub, and I went, I just fancy one of them cheese and onion baguettes, but it come out with cooked onions in it. not raw
Ah,
as I expected. But
Yeah.
it tasted lovely.
yeah.
So
There's
there.
a northern dish called panacalty, and it's
Oh,
really left over.
yeah.
It's like Lancashire hot pot sort of thing. But if you put fry the onions up sort of caramelised, and put that in with your stew and potatoes, oh my word, it's delicious.
Yeah, simple food is sometimes better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just tastes better.
This is why I like going to Chinese or Indian or Thai, because it's hard to do that. If I went to an Italian restaurant, like, it's nice food, but you think, well, I can cook that myself.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why I prefer going to curries, because it's something special. Because you can do lasagna and throughout the week.
Yeah, no, but there is a difference, right? I mean, like going out to a curry house, you'll have a curry, but they're catering for the masses, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you eat a curry from a friend who cooks curries at home the traditional way, it tastes different. Tastes better. There seems to be more flavour in it from home cooked curries from somebody who knows what they're doing.
I go through fits and starts with Indian food, but your favourite at the moment is
Fits
chicken.
and what?
Starts.
Oh, I end up with farts and farts and shits. Shits and farts. Oh my god! How sad am I?
Fits and farts.
Apologies, everybody, while we just giggle like a pair of kids. Oh dear. Yeah, fits and starts.
Fits and shits. No,
Oh dear me.
I've lost my ages.
Yeah, obviously, nice curry, nice bottle of wine, Chardonnay, of course.
No, you can't have wine with curry.
Yes,
It doesn't work.
It does. I can't. Well, look, the trouble I have is I can't drink loads of beer after I've eaten or while I'm eating. My stomach won't take it. But I can. Anyway, wine aids the digestion slightly, so I've been told. I don't know who by.
So, when you're drunk and stupid.
No, I read it somewhere. No, somebody told me that wine aids the digestion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Red wine's meant to thin your blood, isn't it? It's meant to be good for you, lowering your...
I don't know, is it? I've heard red wine's better for you than white, but it depends on the quantities as well, doesn't it? I mean,
Like
it's no good saying red wine's better for you if you drink 2 gallons of red, right? As opposed to a couple of glasses of white.
Yeah.
But no, I don't mind drinking beer before I eat. But then when I'm eating, I do enjoy a Chardonnay.
I'm not keen on Chardonnay.
You've had the wrong Chardonnays, obviously.
All right then, well, I'll come round with me pasty.
Oh, pasty and Chardonnay. They go
You
well
really
together.
look after a guy, eh?
Yeah, I'd like to know if there's any wine connoisseurs out there. What would you suggest with a Cornish pasty?
Yeah,
What wine to drink?
yeah. Not listening to this podcast while eating it and drinking it.
Yes.
Yeah, did you hear about the bloke who got out of hospital and he went to the pub next door and he still had the IV dripping and everything, still in his pyjamas. And he goes, I'll have 14 pints of lager, 2 bottles of Coke, 3 tequila sunrisers, and he goes, and 2 gin and tonics. And he drank the whole lot and he goes, what I've got, I shouldn't have done that. And the barman goes, well, what have you got? He goes, £3.10.
Very good, very good. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. Oh, it tickled me that.
Yeah, that was quite humorous. Yes.
Oh, yeah, me. The weather wasn't bad today, Kirky.
Well, yeah, the sun came out for a bit. Still chilly, but
Oh, but like I said, I was working away, so I needed to just have a break, and I thought, I love the seasons. You see, Kirky, I love the seasons in this country because you have the cold weather and it's Christmas, and you have all the nice food, comfort food. Then you know spring's coming, and it's wonderful. Cheers you up.
Yeah, but when is it coming? Spring seems to take forever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the seasons are shifted round because
And
Christmas has been mild for the last 5 years.
Yeah, but yeah, all right. But I think the colder weather lasts longer.
Does
Well,
it?
I just
No,
have
I
I
think-
just lost the plot.
No, because we're getting old, I really feel the cold now.
Yeah, I do.
I hate it. I used to pop out and see people, but not now, not in the winter.
Yeah, it's too much of a faff.
I mean, I go to a gaming club in Hatfield, and but it's really quite cold, and I can't sit there. I can't
you can't
concentrate.
concentrate if you're
No.
too cold, can you?
Too cold.
Nah. Oh dear. Well, I mean, so your house will be up and sort of on the mend soon.
Yeah, well, the tide has turned, isn't it? I mean, I've gutted everything out. I'm just going to do the last bits tomorrow. That should take half a day, and then I just want to get my weekends back.
Yeah.
I just want to just say, there you go. I've gutted it. I've saved myself £3,000, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just looking forward to the builders coming in and just cracking
On with it, yeah.
Yeah, get the electrics done.
Get-
So you're electrician now. I haven't asked the builder yet, but he says while it's like this, you've gutted it, which is great. Everybody can see what they're up against.
Yep.
When they put the electrics in,
Yep.
he's got to start from right at the top and work his way down.
Okay, whatever way you want to work.
But then there's other places like the bathroom and the kitchen which haven't been sorted out. So when the upstairs is complete, can he still fit plugs and sockets into the board? Because the walls are all up now.
When you and liven them up, you mean?
Well, no, because I thought once the ceilings are back up.
Well, look, most electricians will want to. He'll want to know what he's got to do.
Well, yeah.
Right, what you want and where you
But what
want
I'm
it.
saying, what I'm trying to say, can we do the two halves? Do the upstairs, and when
No, he won't want to do that. He'll want to whack in first fix all his cables.
yeah, but we don't know where the cooker's going.
I
and
know,
all.
but you know roughly where it's going to be, surely. If not,
Don't call me Shirley.
he'll leave a coil of cable so he can reach wherever if you want it there or do you want it there.
All right.
He'll leave it under your floorboards, ready to drop
Yeah.
down.
Obviously, the cooker's an
Stuff like
important
that.
one, isn't it?
Look, your electrician will tell you what it's about. He'll suss it and he'll.
Yeah, because the kitchen itself is going to get extended 2 meters, so we'll have to factor that in. He'll know what to do.
Yeah, and if you're having a extension on the side, aren't you? So he'll have to allow for all of that. But that's not a major issue. That's easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
It's a nice clean job being an electrician, isn't it? It's not like a plumber.
Well, you say that. It's not.
Or
If
getting
you
on your
got-
hands and knees.
If you've got to crawl about in a loft,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and some of these lofts are uncrawlable, but you still got to get your way through, and you end up kneeling on the corner of a joist, and that's your knees done, and then suddenly you're being attacked by a wasp because there's a wasp's nest in the bloody corner. Not nice, not
No.
nice at all.
Well, my mate who's a builder who's doing the work, and I've often I says, "Oh, this is over the years. I'll come out for a drink," and he goes, "I'm just a bit knackered," and I'm not surprised.
Nah,
I'm absolutely shattered.
Physical work.
I had me
had
dinner,
it.
and I just wanted to sort of sit in front of the TV. I'm absolutely pooped.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It is hard. Yeah. No, when I used to do it, the worst bit for me was, new builds, first fixing, cabling, freezing cold, building site in a shell of a house.
Yeah, that's what we've got. Yeah,
Trying to clip cables,
yeah.
and you're like, it's just horrible.
Because your extremities are
Huge.
your extremities are getting quite cold now, aren't
My
they?
fingers, I've got that. I get that white finger dude, or whatever it's called, Reynolds, I don't care what it's called. It's just, my fingers go white occasionally. I say occasionally.
And what about any other extremities? Are they all right?
No, they're fine. They don't turn white. They're just black.
They just they just dangle black dangly bits.
They're just horrible parts.
They're just horrible parts.
Yeah, yeah, bit of an. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I don't know what it is. Lack of blood flow. Oh god.
30 minutes already.
Fireman Sam speaking. Yeah, it's it is what it is.
Do you think you'll ever give up smoking, Kirky?
Oh look, I want to.
But you can't.
Can't's not the word. I've got to motivate myself to go, right, that's it. And that day will come, I think.
When you're 90.
But then, see, I enjoy smoking. So, in my head, I'm going, well, why give up something you enjoy? We all do things that are bad for you. Let's face it, right? Calculated risk driving on the bloody roads these days.
Yeah.
Right? But we all still do it.
Yeah.
There is element of risk in loads of things we do.
Yes, but that element of risk is not affecting you while you drive. Your element of risk is affecting you while you smoke.
Yeah. I know.
That's our philosophy for the day.
I know these things, right? I know these things, right?
But there we go.
Yeah, shouldn't drink either, should we?
No,
really?
I think we should do. I think we should talk more about philosophy. Yeah, well, philosophy.
Philosophy.
Yeah. My son studied philosophy and he got a really high grade at it. And I said to the teacher, I goes, is any use philosophy? He goes, if you learn philosophy or, have your rationale, he goes, you can think of anything, do anything. And he's right. Because it's the way you approach things.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. So we should philosophize on something.
Okay.
What should we philosophize? Well, we'll think of something.
We'll think about heating this room first.
Yeah. I hope the fan hasn't put you off. That's our only fan.
Yeah, it does interfere sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially when it's smoking like that now.
On full power.
It's glowing in the dark. Right, Kirky, on that bombshell, we'd better get the fire brigade.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. What? Cold water? No, don't want to. I thought you were thinking about hosing us down.
Well, that's your little pleasures.
Yeah, well, we'll say no more about that.
No. And I hope your extremities get better.
I'm sure they won't.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, Kirky.